and make these guys earn the catch.
Second and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
On one, ready?
On first down, Burrow. Nick Bosa. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Second down.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Here we go. 12. 11 mighty.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down as the athletic training staff looks at him We'll step away for a moment. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Purdy now on second down. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. That is second TD catch of the season. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
On 2.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Niners take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead.
Niners 52, Bengals 28.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Hey, kid.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Let's get set. 11, top. Right 80. Right.
Burrow to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third and long.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11. Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's going to look downfield once again. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1, ready? Gun. Got.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. Throwing is Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Michael Williams, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
It's just 12, 12. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Yellow. Outside. Stop.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Back into the hands of Xavier Gibson. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge gain to cut into the deficit.
Gun. Cut.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
11,
And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Higgins sent in motion. Now second down throw for Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact.
Here we go.
You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On one, ready?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Stop!
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy on first down. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Outside. 18, watch out!
On second down, Purdy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
The 49ers field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
On one, ready?
Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
Here we go.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
11 MT. Hey, can.
Burrow. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he'll be brought down there. That'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth